All right, the uncomfortability, transforming into the comfortability of being seen. I have nothing from that. I'm just feeling that. But also, guys, update, I guess, that I shaved my head. And I forgot that I had a mole on my head. My family are mole people. They're very moley. So as I've gotten older, obviously I've noticed I get more moles and stuff. And the last time I saw this, he, she, they, it. Was when my head was shaved in 2019. When I know, like, it's like, this is so wild when I think about it, like, calling it like a Britney moment, like that was like a thing, but it's like, given the like complete awareness that we have of like the context of the circumstances, and even more so with like P. Diddy stuff, which I'm not getting into that. In all of it, it's like, yeah, valid crash out, psychotic break, like, needed, like, in that situation. Like, there is no other way to react. There literally is there's no other way to react. But we can say that I had one of those. I believe it was the summer of 2019. If I find photos or videos, I'll literally insert them, because when I was fully bald. It was honestly a moment. It was truly, truly, truly a moment. I like took my roommate's clippers, which they were like his beard clippers, and I didn't know there was a difference between like the type of like clippers. And I literally just started shaving my head. And then because they were beard clippers, it was all like chompy and shit. And I was like having a breakdown, like I was crying. It was wild. And then like our neighbor, because this was like a complex, he was a barber at this barber shop. And so he was like, yeah, like just come by or whatever. And the roommate, because he was on some stuff, he could hook him up or whatever, so he was basically like, hey, I'll cut your hair for that. And when I came, because it's a listen, obviously I know how barbershops are, so I already was like, oh my god, like they cannot see this chopped up like fuck ass scalp that I have on. Like, I'm already embarrassed. I cannot have these men. Oh my god. Stay here, see this insert. I can't handle it. I'm gonna crash out again. Like, a lot of y'all be saying you're gonna crash out, and y'all are not real crash outs. The stories I have, like, that's not a good thing to be, but it's like, that's not a joke. I joke about that actually. What was I saying? But yeah, so when I was there, I think I was wearing maybe a beanie or like my scarf or something. I don't remember. Or like a bandana or something like that. Because I just remember like being like, oh, just hold this up. Because he's like, how am I supposed to hide it? And I was like, just hold this up. And it was whatever I had on my head. I don't remember what I was wearing though. And so he was using that to like clean it all the way up, just like blocking their point of view. Embarrassing. Literally embarrassing. But it looked so good after, and I was like, wait, I'm bald. Wait a minute, I'm bald. And it was honestly giving. It was really a moment. And as my hair grew out, my hair was like, I feel like actually like really, really natural, not for the first time, but it was like just straight up from the scalp. Like I had never shaved my head up until that point. And yeah, now I've dyed it a bunch since then. Yet again, I've cut it off and dyed it a bunch since then, and regrown it, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, I miss this. Glad to know that you exist again. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Rock on. Rock on. You ever seen a queer Southern? Oh my god. You ever seen a Southern queer? You ever seen a half Midwest, half Southern queer? I bet you haven't. I bet you haven't. I bet you haven't. Not until right now. You can't see that I'm dancing.